You know that feeling you get when you're using something like ChatGPT or Gemini? That little voice in the back of your head that goes, wait a minute, where does all this stuff I'm typing actually go? Is someone reading this? If that sounds familiar, then you're in the right place. We're going to break down exactly what happens to your data. And I promise to keep it super simple.
I mean, that's the big question, right? We're all using these incredible tools every single day. But that one little mystery can feel, well, a little weird. Now, the truth is, this isn't something to be scared of. It's not a reason to stop using AI altogether. But it is important, really important. You just need to know how it works. So, let's follow the breadcrumbs and see where your data goes. Okay, so what really happens the second you hit enter? It feels like magic, doesn't it? But trust me, once we pull back the curtain, you'll see it's actually a pretty simple, straightforward journey.
Okay, check this out. It's basically a 4-step process. Step 1, you type your message. Easy enough. Step 2, that message zips across the internet to the company's servers. Think of these as giant computer brains. Step 3, the AI does its thing, figures out a response, and sends it back to you. But, and this is the important part, look at step 4. Your conversation is stored. It doesn't just vanish into thin air. And that, of course, brings up the next big question. Why? Why are they keeping it?
Well, the main reason is for something they call AI training. And it's pretty much what it sounds like. Think of the AI as a student that's always learning. Your conversations, they're like the textbooks. The stuff you type today could literally teach the AI how to answer someone else's question tomorrow. Your words become a part of its brain, so to speak.
Now, this isn't some big, shady secret they're trying to hide. It's all right there in the terms and conditions. You know, that giant wall of text that absolutely nobody reads? Come on, let's be honest. Who has the time? We just scroll, click I agree, and get on with our day. So consider me your friendly neighborhood fine print reader, because I actually went through it for you.
All right, so let's get practical. How does this actually affect the tools you're probably using right now? We're going to look at the big 3 and see what their default settings are straight out of the box.
So this table lays it all out pretty clearly. First up, ChatGPT. By default, yep, your conversations are used for training, and here's the real shocker. Even if you pay for ChatGPT Plus, that doesn't automatically opt you out. You still have to change the setting. Then you've got Google Gemini. Same story, it uses your data, but it also has the ability to peek into your other Google stuff like Gmail and Drive. And finally, Meta AI, the one you might see in WhatsApp. Again, yes, they use your chats, and the button to say no thanks is kind of buried deep in the settings. And hey, if you think I'm being overly cautious, don't take my word for it. Listen to this. This is a direct quote from Google. This is their advice to their own users. It says, do not enter anything into Gemini that you would not want a human reviewer to see. Let that sink in. That's not some random person on the internet saying that. That's Google themselves. It's a pretty clear warning. Okay, so if all of that has you a little concerned, it's worth knowing there are other options out there. Claude AI, for example, kind of flips the script. By default, it does not use your chats for training. You have to go in and actively say, yes, you can use my data. It's part of their whole approach to building a safer, more ethical AI from the ground up. So that's one to keep in mind.
All right, now that you know the why and the how, let's get to the most important part of this whole thing. This is the practical, rubber meets the road stuff, the 5 golden rules, the things you should absolutely never, ever tell an AI. Okay, let's run through them. Number 1, financial details. This one's a no-brainer. Don't type in your bank account numbers, your passwords, your credit card info, just don't. Number 2, national IDs. So things like your social security number, your AR, your PAN card, keep those to yourself. Number 3, secret work stuff. This is a huge one. Don't be pasting in sensitive client data or your company's secret plans. Number 4, specific medical info. You can ask general health questions, sure, but don't share your detailed personal medical history. And finally, number 5, other people's private data. Their phone number, their address, it's not yours to share. Simple as that.
And look, this isn't just me being paranoid. This stuff happens in the real world. There is a huge case with Samsung where some of their employees totally by accident pasted secret company source code, the very blueprint for their software, right into ChatGPT. And what happened? Samsung had to ban the use of these tools company-wide. It's a massive reminder of how serious this can be. But okay, here's the good news. You are not powerless here. You can totally take control of this. It doesn't take a tech genius, and I'm going to walk you through a super quick 4-step checkup you can do in literally 5 minutes. Ready? Step 1.
In ChatGPT, dive into the settings, look for data controls, and just turn off the setting that lets them use your chats for training. Step 2. If you do need to discuss something a little more sensitive, use the temporary or incognito chat mode. It's built right in. Step 3. Make it a habit, maybe once a month, just go in and delete your conversation history. Clean slate. And fourth, pop open WhatsApp, go to your settings, then privacy, and look for the AI settings. A lot of people don't even know that's there. Seriously, this whole thing takes less time than making a cup of coffee.
So after hearing all this, you might be thinking, oh man, should I be scared? Should I just stop using AI? And my honest answer is, absolutely not. The goal here isn't to be afraid. It's to be smart, to be informed.
I mean, think about it. We give our data to Google Search and Instagram all the time without a second thought. The big difference with AI chatbots is that it feels like a private conversation. It's so natural, so human-like, that we let our guard down and share way more than we would in a search bar. That feeling of privacy, when it's not actually private, that's the real risk here.
So if you remember only one thing from this whole explainer, let it be this simple idea. Treat AI like you would a helpful stranger you met in a public place.
And this is exactly what I mean by that. You totally ask a helpful stranger, hey, can you recommend a good restaurant around here? But you would never say, here, can you hold my credit card and PIN for a sec, right? You'd ask what's the best way to get to the airport, but you wouldn't say, here, take a look at my company's secret financial plans. Just apply that same real-world common sense to AI, and honestly, you'll be golden.
Okay, let's do a super quick wrap-up of the most important takeaways.
First, remember that by default, they're saving and using your chats. You have to go into the settings to turn that off. Second, never, ever share your financial details, ID numbers, or secret work stuff. Third, use those temporary chats and get in the habit of deleting your history. And finally, the golden rule, treat AI like a helpful stranger in public.
So there you have it. Now you know the deal. The goal is to use these amazing tools with confidence, but also with smarts. If this helped you out, do me a favor and share it with just one person you care about. A family member, a coworker, a friend. Everyone kind of needs to know this stuff. So what's the first setting you're going to go change? Think about it. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.